Ladies and gentlemen, I am shocked to hear in the ongoing defamation case against the Boston Herald by Joanna Marinova that the court has decided that Ms. Marinova and her attorneys are not permitted to bring in any information regarding prior lawsuits or admissions of journalistic errors on the part of the Herald. Yet the Herald is permitted to testify as to what kinds of, their awards and commendations, and I don't think that's right. Now, call me crazy. I have won a couple of First Amendment cases on my own, but I think that they should be allowed to impeach the Herald once the Herald has drawn that sort of evidence into the record. They open the door. Anyway, so we're going to watch some testimony now of Jessica Van Sack from a couple of days ago. I'm anticipating receipt of more video, but for now, just watch Van Sack dodge the issue regarding the fact that she seems to have sets of notes that disappear when it comes to notifying people like Joanna Marinova or State Rep Fox, but she has all of her notes when it comes to dealing with the public officials who are all corrupt. Okay, you'll see it play out. Here we are.
And then you do not speak to Mr. Kenaway until, according to this chart, until the 27th, the day before the article was written, right?
No.
Okay, where is the next time on this chart that you have a telephone conversation reflected with Mr. Kenaway?
No, I'm saying it's not that I didn't speak with Mr. Kenaway again. It's on my cell phone. I didn't speak with Mr. Kenaway.
You have no records of talking to Mr. Kenaway between the 14th and the 27th.
I guess the phone company didn't have the records, but these are my cell phone records.
Okay, I'm just asking about records. That was
Yeah.
my question. There are no records. Your cell phone records, Mr. Kenaway's cell phone records, there's only evidence of a 2-minute call on the 14th, a 2-minute call on the 14th, a 3-minute call on the 14th, and then nothing until the 27th, right? According to this chart and the phone records.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. And you would also agree with me that there is no record of any telephone calls between you and Mr. Lyman between the 14th, when you got the disciplinary report, and the 27th, as in between reflected on your cell phone records and Mr. Lyman's cell phone records, right?
Yes.
Yes, there.
I'm sorry, there's 2 calls on the 27th.
Right. So I'm saying between, but fair comment. Until the 27th, between the 14th when you get the records,
Yes.
and the 27th.
Hid from all those people the most important fact about the visit, that she was the murderer's girlfriend. In fact, fiance. They would marry 5 months later at the prison. Yet she says nothing to Representative Fox or those prison officials about that very important fact. Now, Marinova knew that Representative Fox, as a state legislator, had the ability to go into any prison at any time. Regular citizens like us don't have that. Marinova knew that Representative Fox genuinely was committed to prison issues.
Ms. Van Sack, what does bagged mean to you? What is that phrase? Do you have a comment on what bagged means in a professional capacity? Ma'am? Just curious, gentlemen, what does bagged mean to you guys in a professional capacity as journalists? What does that term connote or denote? Either one. Bagged? I've written for major press, and when I say bagged, it usually means that somebody's, in definite trouble for something, and I'm just curious as to what... You guys have any comments? Councilor Biagietti, what does the word bagged mean to you in a professional context? I've worked for major press, and I know when I use the word bagged, that usually connotes something pretty serious, right? Right? Sorry, Councilor, was there something funny? Councilor? I'm sorry, was there something humorous about my question? About the connotation and denotation of the word bagged?